about to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 76, hell, 180. That's it.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Coming after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against the top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
This is brought in at the 21. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. They too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
To throw is Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. That one a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go. All right. Here we go. Kill.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Second and 10 at the Lions' 46-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
To C.D. Lamb.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
That's complete to Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Lions first down.
Go.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? or maybe just one or two receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Play action. It's gone. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's caught on the right side. Williams.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
120. Value 3. Value 3.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there. 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Gibbs on the toss left. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave him no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Gone. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Now they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit his...
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Yeah! They were going 53 scorers. At 47. They were going 50. They were 46. They were going 50. 46.
Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
They go with blue between the tackles. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Yeah! Switch it. 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 21-17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 88 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to throw. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 9-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
180.
Here's Goff.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Sam Laporta on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Prescott from the gun. He'll swing this out to Blue. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Hold on. Check. 180.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6. 47. We're going to 54. Right here. 47. We're going to 52. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Able to hit his target man. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Blue. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
They go again with Blue. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I So when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And, boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And that will keep the lead at 8. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
The give, right side for Gibbs. And he's got it to about the 40.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
20.
Goff.
And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. Goff and Williams hooking up there for the Lions first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
76.
Goff now looks to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal and a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And a Cowboy 1st down.
Now Prescott faking it on the end around and looking to throw. He's got this to Pickens.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Hold on. Check. Hey, 76. 180.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
76. What? Hey, kill.
Now Goff.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
180.
Here's Goff. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Lions 42, Cowboys 26. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott.
Pickens on the slant.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
47.
On play action, Prescott.
Targets Lamb on the comebacker. Pass is complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Prescott yet again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Yeah, here we go. I still can't.
Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Now Prescott.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, 46, 40. We're going to 53. 26.
To throw is Prescott.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. 47. 26.
To the air again, Prescott.
He's got some room to operate.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
47.
Prescott to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
For the 2-point conversion.
Got it. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Powering his way forward. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here.
They got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
It's a gain of 42 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
Gone.
That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now, Goff. McKinnon here is complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10. To throw, Prescott. Completes this one to Pickens.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Now Prescott.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll come up now on second down. Now Dak.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31.
And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Prescott. Left side to Lamb.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Dak.
Touchdown!
Jake Ferguson
From 13 yards out.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good.
Offering to kick off for the Cowboys.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 163 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
But we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Lions, the streak lives as they move to 13.